What's going on? YouTube. Yes. So a friend of mine came in and brought his auntie's E-Class in for a little bit of TLC. As you can probably tell, it's raining quite heavy. And I don't want to go out in the rain, but they had the wing mirror caps painted by someone. And basically they didn't do a very good job. There wasn't enough clear coat on it. And the guy said to my cousin to basically rub them down and polish them out. Well, I rubbed them down, and as you can see, the paint is also coming off. These were white, obviously, Mercedes wing mirror caps. These were white, and they wanted them black. I think, personally, I actually like them. I saw them on the car from a distance. They look good, but like it was really shoddy. So basically what I'm going to do now is see how that edge there looks. That's how the wing mirror cap looked. So I'm just sat on my stool here, wet sanding the hell out of these because trying to get the paint as smooth as I can. So obviously when it comes to painting with base coat and then clear coat, they look decent and more presentable. Well, actually, when I spray them, they look better. Went to good old Halford's, picked up some Mercedes black. I thought, you know what, maybe this'll do. Got some masking tape. Most importantly, paint prep wipes. And there's a clear coat. I have done one mirror. I'm not going to show you that yet. Probably just show you, like, it's not hard. You spray a bit of soapy water onto here, give it a good rub. It takes a while, but yeah, I mean, like, this is what I'm trying to achieve, this matte textured finish so the paint actually sticks to this, adheres to it, and then we can get on with the clear coat. So I'll be back in about, I don't know, a second to you guys after I've finished getting all these edges squared off. And there's this little corner here that needs more work, and inside there as well. See, wherever it is shiny, pretty much I need to dull it down, get it all back. Right, so I've got to go at getting them edges down. I've just quickly dried it to make sure I've got most of the roughness out there. Now, this isn't going to be like 100% smooth, because see these, I don't want to go too far down because I'm actually rubbing the paint off the original color inside, so I don't want to go too deep and rub them down completely flat so you don't notice them. So I'm trying to avoid that, and at the moment I'm using like 2,500, so this is taking so long. But yeah, so this is pretty much ready for panel prep and like base coat. I'm gonna literally just prep it all up, stick it on something, and then I'll show you what I've done and how I'm planning on spraying this. So yeah, let's get to it. What I'm doing here is I'm putting tape on this pole, and then I'm going to use this clip here. I'm going to use that to support this pole so I can hold it on. And then once I attach it, I'll show you what it looks like. So there you have it, stuck down. I used a bit more tape just to secure it, but literally that gives me like full range. I can get under it, get all the edges nice. and black everything out quickly, and then let it dry. Probably give it about 15 to 20 minutes to dry per coat, and then onto the clear coat, and I'll give it another probably 5 to 10 minutes between coats. I've got these weights here, and I can just literally slip it in there, so that holds it, keeps it elevated, and it doesn't fall on the floor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to warm these cans up. What I'll do is shake them up, get the paint going. I've got a heat gun just up there, right there, to heat these up quickly and keep them warm. The reason why I heat them is because I don't heat them up so they get like hot, they just get warm. The whole purpose of getting them warm is so the paint flows better and it sticks better, and then it dries quicker as well. So that's what I'm going to do now. So just warm the paint up. That's been panel wiped. I used a fresh one to wipe that down. So that's ready to go now. Shaking the can up, get it ready, and then I'll be back. So as you can see, that is a mist coat. You can still see white in areas. So I'm just gonna let that sit for another, I think between coats about 10 minutes, but this is literally just to get the paint to sit onto the plastic, onto the mirror cap, and get tacky. So when you use the second coat or the third coat, well, mainly it's the second coat where you build the color up, and then from the third coat you're basically just leveling it off and getting a smooth finish for your clear. So that's the whole point today now is just to wait 10 minutes, let this flash off, get tacky, and then we're going in for round 2, which will be the second coat on here, and then I'll do a final third coat to make sure I've got any areas that I've missed, and get the paint level, and then from there we let it dry for another 20 minutes, and then we'll on to the clear. Second coat done. You can see now I do all the edges, so I'll go around all the edges first, purely because the edges are kind of like the pain in the ass to do, and you always miss edges. So if you knock the edges out first, it's always a bonus. And then these big areas, like this area here, you can do in one go. Same with the corner there. You know, I'll try and get edges and corners first, and then that big area there is all done. This is second coat, so there's no white coming through now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little bit longer. I'll probably give this about 10 minutes just to get tacky again, and then hit it with a third and final coat, let that sit, and then from there I'm going to move on to clear coat. Right, slight change of plans. I think I'm going to leave the third coat. So I'm going to leave it on the second, purely because this actually looks really good. It's leveled off beautifully. As you can see, there's slight texture. That's fine. That's the whole point of the clear coat. The only thing is, can you see that little dot there and that little dot there? I think something's got on it whilst I was painting it, but this is pretty much ready to go. This is tack stage. This is quite tacky still, so this would be good for the clear coat. So I'm going to put a flash coat of clear coat on there, and then I'll update you on the process. So flash coat is on. Technical term for that is flash coat. Flash coat is just to flash on clear coat onto a panel, let it sit for at least 10 minutes, because clear coat takes a while to dry. Sits for 10 minutes, then basically what happens is you can put a heavier coating of clear coat on. Once you get that heavy layer down, That's what gives it that, and then it levels off. As it levels off, it literally just looks so beautiful and so nice. And then what happens is then that second coat, which is going to be a lot heavier, protects this panel, and like whatever dust nibs you get in the clear, you can literally just rub it out. The quick wet sand and a polish, and this will look like 10 times better than what it does now. I have got another one that I have finished earlier. It's got a couple of dust nibs. I'll just get the light, get me little torch. So this one here is the one I done earlier. It is getting a bit of dust in there, but it's looking good. I think I was a bit too close with the light. It's kind of making it look cloudy, but honestly, that is like reflections. Like you can see how clear that is. Like I said, you're gonna get dust in it. It's something that you can't stop, especially painting in this environment. I'm just painting in my garage, so that's one thing you have to be wary of. Like, you probably will have to rub it down and sand it again, just to get that absolute flawless finish. But like I said, like, you know, if you're not too concerned, and you know, it's better than paying a body shop. I think all in all, this cost me £22. So that's black spray paint, clear coat, masking tape, and paint prep wipes. Like anyone's got, I think loads of people got buckets at home. Probably with sandpaper, you're looking at £25. And I think Halfords do a set where they put in like a course. So they do like in one pack, there's like 4 different grades, going from, I think it's ranging from like 800 to like 2,500 grit. So I mean, if you really want to save money, that's probably what I would do. Spend 25 quid, give it a go yourself. I've learned through painting BMXs and God knows what else when I was younger. So everybody learns, everybody does it. I done it the days where YouTube didn't exist. So I'm telling you that if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's not hard. Prep is the most important part of this process. You really have to prep the panel. I will show you the final result on that, and then I'll get back to you. So this is the second coat. This was quite a heavy coat, as you can see. The gloss levels are amazing. There is orange peel texture to it, but as it dries, it will level out slightly. That's quite an OEM type of orange peel, in my personal opinion. But what I was thinking, I might do another coat just on this bit here to get it absolutely flat. But literally, if you look at this bit here, that is as good as you're gonna get out of a can. And honestly, it's not hard. You follow the process, follow the right steps. I'm gonna let this chill now for about 15 minutes on its own, and get back to it in a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard, you know. You can, this one is looking amazing, honestly. And from what these looked like before, and to what they look like now, is night and day difference. I'm going to leave these to sit overnight. I don't think I'm going to do another coat. I do want them to look similar. That looks similar to that one. So I'm going to just get a bit of air in here. Let the dust settle, as they say. And I'm sure that these are really gonna look awesome when they're on the car. And I'll show you the finish article tomorrow.